This tweet's amazing. Let it be known that if I ever become a pilot and get in a crash and die, I give Donald J. Trump full permission to claim I was trans or Mexican or whatever and politicize this mistake. Incredible.
Remarkable. Yeah, right, guy. I am certainly aware of that. I think we all are at this point.
What's
No, the plane crash, the second one,
Oh,
earlier today.
the second one?
Wait, you seriously didn't know?
That's right.
Wow. Yeah, plane crashed into the ground in Philadelphia.
Jesus, like in the street?
I think it crashed into like a housing. Pretty bad. It was just a
Oh man.
six. It was just a 6-seater, I guess.
Wow, that is loud.
So, two things. I did some reading last night about Poppy Playtime 4. So, in No Man's Land, there was supposed to be a mechanism where Yarnaby will jump out and attack you constantly. So, some people have reported that he attacks so much the game is unplayable, like they literally can't get away from him. And other people report that he never shows up. So there's clearly some sort of glitch where he either shows up too much or not at all. And I got the iteration where he does not show up at all because he never attacked me once except for the scripted parts.
Wild.
So that would go a long way to explain why Yarnaby seemed like he played an irrelevant role in the game for a guy who was heavily featured in promotional material.
God, financial arguments on Twitter are so fucking insanely retarded because it's constantly based around not understanding the definition of words and just repeating whatever flop the media fed you. Because people are talking about why inflation is good and why deflation is bad, and the premise is basically some inflation, like that Keynesian alleged 3% good inflation helps encourage investment in the economy.
Right, I'm familiar.
But like the Austrian economics, which is diametrically opposed to Keynesian economics, thinks that that's retarded because literally the premise is you're telling me that if it weren't for inflation, people wouldn't participate in the economy. That's the most retarded thing I've ever heard of in my life. People wouldn't buy things if the money wasn't becoming less valuable. What the hell does that even mean? And then they say that deflation is bad because it means the economy is shrinking because people have to lower their prices to get people to spend because they're not spending. That's like the definition of inflation is an increase in the money supply, which causes the money to be valued less. And deflation is a decrease in the money supply, which causes the money to be valued more. That's literally it. And then they're arguing over, well, if number goes up and number goes down based off of whatever the Federal Reserve is doing, then that means that people won't actually contribute to the economy because they'll wake up one morning and decide that eating is for chumps. Like, what? I didn't even get it.
I have seen those discussions. For sure. I know what you're talking about.
You know? And then people are like, oh, well, the last thing you want is for wages to go up because then inflation's going to increase. That's. And then I saw a guy today tried pulling that bullshit, and he was like, and that's why inflation went up when Biden was in office, is because wages increased so much because the economy was so good. I'm like, how fucking retarded could you possibly be? The money printer running nonstop 24/7 during COVID in the early years of Biden is what led to massive inflation increases. Because there's more money and inflation goes up. How is this? It's not like we're trying to talk about something that is extremely complicated here. You know, this is incredibly basic stuff.
Okay, I think I turned the volume down too low.
Well, that's strange. So
I can fix that later.
What's happening?
Oh god, is this whole game gonna be just SAR please do not redeem?
wait, Far Cry 4. That's the one that's in like Cambodia or whatever, right?
Looks like it.
Oh, neat. You know how in Far Cry games, at the very beginning, if you just like do the opposite of what you're supposed to do and not play the game, and stuff happens and you get like a crazy ending?
Mm-hmm.
Far Cry 4 is the only Far Cry game where that's actually the real ending.
Hmm.
Stop the bus. Not shoot the bus. I'm very particular with my words.
But don't do it, you know, for kicks, because it spoils the absolute fuck out of the game. You're only supposed to do it once you've already played it once.
That it got out of control.
Otherwise, it's massive spoilers.
Got out of control. Got out of control.
Like, imagine if they made a The Sixth Sense video game, and you're playing as Bruce Willis, and you could just sit there and not do anything for a couple of minutes at the start of the game, and then, like, your dead wife shows up, and you're like, come on, sweetie, it's time to go home.
I'll turn the volume up a little bit when I'm able to roll my character again.
You didn't completely fuck it up. Get up, boy. I recognize those eyes anywhere. I'm so sorry about this. This was supposed to be... well, not this. We have a party waiting for you, but I don't think I know your name. Who is this? Is this your plus one? Strong, silent. I like it. I am terribly embarrassed about all of this. This was supposed to be very simple, but you know, if you give food to monkeys, they just throw their shit at each other. You know. Oh, would you hold this? For just a moment, I want to get a little picture right into the camera. There we are. Awesome. Don't worry about a thing, my boy. This will soon be behind us, and we'll be off on our grand adventure. Because I have cleared my calendar for you. You and I are gonna tear shit up!
Oh no, I'm getting copyrighted. Twitch is gonna kill me for this one.
You give my congratulations to Ashley on your next visit home. I must say, Paul, your little corner of Kiratu is rather beautiful.
So have you played this game before,
I expected
Snacks?
more. Chains and wailing, but knowing you, somewhere around here is a dark place where the secrets flow like...
Next.
Played? No. Watch playthrough? Yes.
Oh, okay.
That wry smile betrays you again, Deplour.
Oh, the volume's better now all of a sudden.
Well, go on, take the bloody bag off his head.
Again, terribly sorry for what happened before. This is more what I had in mind. So, fresh start. Introductions. Ajay Gale, our guest of honor. Paul, our very gracious host. The little monkey, whose name I still don't know. And I, of course, Pagan Men. You really don't remember me, do you? Your mother, she never spoke of me, never mentioned me. No. We'll change all that. Paul, I need cash.
How much do you need?
All of it. Thank you. Here we go. All right. Like this, with a smile.
That's you.
That's me. Although I'm not so sure anymore. Now, your mother. Your mother, on the other hand, she understood me. She knew me in a way that no one ever did. That takes me back. The last time I saw Ishwari was years ago. She told me she loved me. Women, they can do that. They can tell you they love you in the moment and mean it. Men, on the other hand, no, men only really love you in hindsight. Too much distance is built up. So, when your mother decided to flee to the United States with you on her hip, I couldn't help but blame myself. Then I realized it's not me. No. It was the fucking Golden Path. Those fucking terrorists, they ruin everything. Like dinner. Did no one ever teach you that it's rude to text at the table? Let's see here. Hit me the bum. Really, guys? We're not checking for these anymore? Ah, I'm with Ajay Gale. You'll love this part. Help. A text for help. You don't text for help, you cry for help. So come on, you're gonna cry for help. You're gonna do something, you're gonna do it right. Here we go. Go on. Cry for help. Try for help.
Help?
Oh, pathetic. Now try for help. Help! You mean it, boy. Help! From your diaphragm! Help! Shh, 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 shh. Now we listen. Nothing. I'm afraid they're not coming for you, buddy. Oh! Find out what he knows. Terrorists, right? Now, please, stay right here. Enjoy the crab rangoon. Don't move. I will be right back. Yuma, we need to talk.
So I assume I could choose to just stay here. And that would trigger the true ending or whatever.
Yeah, and if you stay here, that's correct. You'll get the meme. But remember, aside from the fact that it would end the game, and then you'd have to restart, it would be massive spoilers. So if you don't care, then by all means, go for it. But if you do care, then yeah, just go through the game as normal.
Okay. I want my money back. Yes. Okay, good. Pick it up. Why did he leave me here alone, unguarded? That seems like a really bad idea.
What the fuck?
The only thing I will say is, believe me, there is a very good reason. And it gets explained when you go through the game as normal, and especially when you do the secret ending.
So, another thing that I found out about Poppy Playtime 4, Joey has 3 different kids inside of him.
Yeah, I was reading that too. They have the antisocial Kevin, who goes apeshit, and then you've got 2 normal kids, but Kevin's really strong of a personality. One of the kids was like in the opening intro cutscene when the kid like inevitably falls in.
To make sure that you know exactly what I want. Now, do you know why?
What's really tragic is that Dowie at first was just the one kid,
Yeah,
the kid that fell in,
yeah.
but he was so confused that he killed his parents.
Bad guy. And I'm a good guy.
Poor kid.
Ajigale. My name is Sabal. I'm with the Golden Path. Golden Path? We're friends. I knew your father. We're here to rescue you, son of Mohan. What about Darpan? You are our priority. We need to get you out of here safely, no matter the cost. Darpan would understand. Now stay close.
Been spying on the compound. So how?
Raga, I mean,
Shit, they know we're here. The door! Quickly!
Mormons seem like, I mean, they're very naive, obviously,
I need you
but
to
I
keep
don't
your
have a
head down
problem
and make
with
a
them,
run for
really.
the truck. Move as fast as you can. Understand?
Yeah, I got it.
1, 2, 3! Stay close!
Here we go.
Keep your head down!
Well, I don't know how I didn't die just now, but somehow I didn't.
What the hell?
There's a gun underneath the dashboard. Use it. Whoa. Are we safe? Probably not. On your right. Shoot them. Fucking hell. Watch out!
Oh, he's prying a bullet out of his.
Hold on!
Thing not. Whatever.
If you're hearing this, respond. Ajay Ghale, respond, please.
Hello?
Thank you. This is Sabal. Where are you?
I don't know. Fuck. The driver's dead.
Okay, listen to me. Look around. You should be able to see a tower nearby. I need you to make your way there. I'm on my way to secure it now.
Head to the tower. Okay.
I read a hilariously based post online. What if Trump just started seizing Reddit servers so that he could find out who it is that's posting on r/Fed News, who keeps talking about how they're like an federal employee behind enemy lines, and then they're like, I am working as hard as I can to undermine the Trump administration. He's like, oh, and look at that. The DEI hires don't use VPNs. Oh, man.
I assume Reddit would never cooperate, based on the assumptions I have about the people who run it.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't be able to do it if they just asked nicely, which is why it should be a raid on Reddit servers with a warrant. Should just be the funniest shit imaginable. God, that's bitch.
Show yourself and we'll sort it all out.
Damn it, I screwed up my takedown.
You want to tell King Min this guy is dead? Huh? No. Okay, then start looking and check the bushes. He could be hiding there. Okay, come on out. We won't hurt you. I promise. We just want to talk to you. Come out. It'll be okay. This has all been just a terrible misunderstanding.
Wow, they're trying to scam me.
Sort it all out.
Pretty soon they'll be asking me to go buy $500 in gift cards.
Do not redeem!
The longer you hide, the angrier I'll get. Come out and make things easier on yourself. Oh. His killer can go free! Get that asshole! If you see him, shoot him! He's going to pay! Over and over and over again! Find the murderer! Now! Fuck. There's no sign of where the killer went.
Killed me. Work Chungus.
What is that noise?
Hello?
Is somebody out there?
Hold on!
They really can't see me right now. Dude, I'm like 6 inches under the surface of the water. These guys suck at their jobs.
Yes, yes, they do.
I don't think there's anything wrong with Vivek becoming governor of Ohio, right, guy? If he's in Ohio, then he's unable to have any effect on national politics at all. And
I feel like at this point he may already not have an effect on national politics. He destroyed his reputation really badly.
there are good things about Vivek that you could benefit from putting him in the right position. So I don't think it's a problem if he becomes the governor of Ohio.
Yeah, you know, like you said, the guy who's already the governor sucks. So, you know, Vivek would be an improvement, but I just don't see him winning that primary.
Probate. Alright, let's gut more animals.
I will find you, Gale. Where are you hiding? Coward! I'll kill every one of them. He's close! Keep searching! Look out, Bear!
Oh, nice. It actually works.
Why don't you come out, Khaled?
You can actually conscript the bear to do your bidding.
Come on! Keep it together!
Oh, now the bear's dead, okay.
Based.
I told you to buy the figure.
Cover me! Oh, the Jyoti got away.
I don't see you.
Shalom for the king! Stand back! I'm throwing a grenade! Going for him! Fuck! Disappeared! He's gone! No good!
I don't think Mike DeWine would be any better on the issue than Vivek, right guy. Like, Mike DeWine is actually a rhino. Vivek's not a rhino. He's just wrong on one very important issue.
Yeah, keep in mind, letting in people who shouldn't be in the country, let alone in Ohio, into Ohio, it was a very prominent and highly important component of the election and got Donald Trump elected president in a landslide. DeWine was governor while Biden was filling that state full of Haitians, and DeWine never blew the whistle. DeWine never said a goddamn thing. He was completely on board with it. So, you know, I completely understand where you're coming from. You're concerned that Vivek would shit up the place in his particular brand of shit, which is true. But, you know, Ohio's already getting fucked. The best thing for Ohio right now is the fact that J.D. Vance is vice president and highly likely to be the next president in 2028. That's very good for Ohio. DeWine and Vivek, it's whatever.
Watch out! Man! Look out! The animal! Slaughtered!
That's awesome. I can, like, summon animals to distract enemies while I make my getaway.
Yeah, nice. I can definitely see the gameplay evolution for 5.
RJ, my boy, are you busy? You don't mind me calling, do you? Fantastic. You really are an excellent listener. Look, no hard feelings about the crab rangoon. I know it's not to everyone's taste. But you'll be pleased to know I had the chef executed for his incompetence. Or was it his family we killed? Regardless, next time I can promise you a better spread. That's the last time I'm kidnapping a fucking TV celebrity chef.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay, there we go. I was about to say, don't tell me I killed an animal for no reason.
Oh man, I'm sure you already saw this news because you were way more plugged in all the shit that was happening today than I was. But I'm just reading one now that says President Trump's Justice Department has just fired every single January 6th prosecutor in the D.C. U.S. Attorney's Office.
Yes, I did see that.
Hell yes. This is what winning looks like. You love to see it.
Fine GF. Give me the rope. Give me the idol.
It's an honor to meet you, son of Mohan. I'm amazed you made it all the way here on your own.
There are currently discussions about banning the new Assassin's Creed game completely in the country of Japan, because the Japanese government having this discussion is saying, in every Assassin's Creed game that has ever been released, while you could certainly harm members of different religions, it is only in this game where you actually have the ability to desecrate religious sites to your heart's content. And it is shrines to Shinto Buddhism, which is obviously extremely culturally important to Japan.
Ajay, you made it.
And when it comes right down to it, that's kind of an amazing point.
You're the son of Mohan Ghale. You may not.
Because, in other Assassin's Creed games, you could kill priests and monks. I mean, geez, in Assassin's Creed 2, you literally killed the Pope. But while killing people is one thing, desecrating religious sites is quite another.
They'll be here any second. We're in for a fight.
Yes, right, guy. Shintoism is like a branch of Buddhism.
Here they come. Hold your ground.
Imagine if I said that, like an entire country was like Lutheran. They're still Christians. That's a subsect of Christianity, in the same way that Shintoism is a subsect of Buddhism.
Take cover. No! No! Avalanche! Take cover!
Did I do that?
Ajay! Avalanche!
Did I do that? I threw a grenade. That may have been on me, guys. Oh, okay. No harm, no foul.
You're a tough man to kill, brother.
That's a good thing, right?
Alright, prologue complete.
How did you know to find me?
He saw Bacon's chopper nearby. He's never down this far south, and I wanted to know why. Lucky for you, we were in the area when we got Darpan's text. Well, we're here. Welcome to Banapur, home of the Golden Path.
Who's this? Where's Darpan?
He didn't make it. This is Ajay Ghale, Mohan's son.
Let me understand. Darpan's dead?
and you brought me this.
I'm not involved in whatever this is. I'm just looking for Lakshmana.
We're in the middle of a fucking war. We don't have time for tourists.
What was I supposed to do? Just leave him there? I'm sorry, brother. Amita's a little touchy. I'll talk to her. As for Lakshmana, it sounds like it could be a temple or shrine. But if that's the case, it's in the north. The north is enemy territory, and we can't get you there, not yet. Go and clear your head. Come find me when you're ready.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. That is exactly what you want to see. That is fucking incredible. Literally just a massive shit on the New York Times, NBC, NPR, and Politico for all of the horse shit they've done to him over the years. And he says, oh, okay, so long. And bringing back Breitbart to replace NPR in the radio media group, I've got to imagine that's a direct, even though I'm sure Bannon doesn't really have a whole hell of a lot to do with Breitbart now, that's still like
My husband loves to sew.
acknowledging that what happened to him was wrong.
Now he makes uniforms for the Golden Path.
Right.
Sabal says I shouldn't be doing
That's good stuff, though.
I am teaching you to protect yourself.
But yeah, you see the thing I tagged you about Mello called Jimmy Butler a cancer?
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm Amita.
Fucking Carmelo Anthony calls you that. It's time to sit down and...
Look, I overreacted back there. We're at war. We keep losing soldiers, the work keeps piling up.
Is there anything I can do? I'm not a soldier, but I want to help.
Okay. Sure. There's a farm not far from here. Kanan runs it, but she's old and she could use your help with some wild animals. I need you to keep the hides intact, so use this. Vajra. What are you... Pick it up. Try again. Very good.
So, Brandon Ingram is an expiring contract. And New Orleans has been shopping him around. They've been trying like hell to be part of the potential trade for Jimmy Butler. Because they're like, hey, we will, because they're like, obviously, the shit's not working. The Zion experiment has utterly failed. It's time to start over and try again. So they're like, hey, if we can get some good assets here in exchange for taking Beal's catastrophe of a contract,
Look what the wind blew in.
we'll give you Ingram because he's a big expiring and that'll help make the money work. But the thing is, there's not a whole lot of teams that have been interested in that kind of thing. So apparently right now is a very serious, because there's less than a week remaining now until the deadline. A very serious push, a lot of talking going on between the Pelicans and the Heat themselves to just straight up Ingram for Jimmy. Which Pat would love because Ingram's an expiring, and Jimmy has the potential to pick up his player option so that it extra focus. So he's like, we could get an outright expiring. Plus, Ingram's decent enough, maybe he wants to actually stick with the team. Moving forward, that wouldn't be awful. I've been pretty high on him for a long time. And I've been saying that he was the true star in New Orleans for years. He hardly ever comes up. But anytime we talk about Mitch Kupchak, doesn't get the credit that he deserves. Ingram's a big part of why, the draft decisions that he made was so good in my mind. And I can't think of anything more hilarious than to throw up the middle finger to Jimmy, who doesn't have a no-trade clause. Just be like, hey, you decided to shit all over everything when we were more than reasonable with everything going on, and you decided to just be the biggest, most petulant bitch you possibly could, we're sending you to the fucking Pelicans. That's the closest thing to basketball purgatory I can think of, man.
I hear you. Be right back. Okay, I am back. You played Marvel Rivals? No, I typically don't play games like Marvel Rivals. It's not the kind of thing I typically get into. I know Snacks plays like Overwatch, so he might be a little more into that kind of thing, but he doesn't play it either.
Yeah, I have enjoyed class-based shooters for a very long time. You know, I was a semi-professional TF2 player for a while there. But I'm just not very interested in Marvel Rivals because I'm just not very interested in class-based shooters anymore. Oh yeah, so apparently this game does have co-op, which I did not know. Cool. You can co-op it when you do the secret ending.
Amita
I'm just kidding.
sent me over. She said you might have some kind
If
of
you wanted to play it together, I wouldn't have been opposed, but like I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Amita, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here.
That's fine.
Wolves are a common nuisance for Canaan Farm. She's killed off a number of them, but this year they're especially aggressive, and I'm worried about her. There's a den nearby. Clear it out, huh? I think Canaan has supplies stockpiled somewhere on her farm that you can use. And Ajay, skin your kills. We can always use the pelts.
Wait, how do I change weapons in this? Oh, Q. How do I pull out my knife? Really should be able to get my arrows back. Okay, I can get one of them back. Okay. I like wolves, though. I don't want to kill wolves. Yeah, Ward has some real problems that people aren't really acknowledging in Mask. I think as a player, you're right. Now, I think that Sanders has off-the-field issues that are a big problem that make me not really want him either, but yeah, I agree. Oh, I cut him right in the freaking face.
Yeah, anyone who watched the Hurricanes this year should know that Ham Ward does have talent, but he doesn't have the heart. And I'd stay way the fuck away from this guy.
Ward has like Jameis Winston legs, I think. Given the fact that Jameis Winston sexually assaulted women, it's kind of amazing that he's become basically most well known for being like that goofy, likable guy now. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That likable goofball character.
I think the lesson there is that
Roger, how are you?
there's nothing wrong with sexually assaulting women.
Brought you these pelts. I thought maybe you could use them.
is a good Ajay. But you
Oops.
keep them. She has enough for her Tanka paintings.
I'm sorry, Tonka what?
This one is about the life of a guru. This one is about the demon Yalung.
Is this
one
woman more
about the goddess
attractive than
Kira.
Usha?
And that one is about Bajra,
Yes.
the next Tarun Matara.
I don't know. What's your evaluation, Snacks?
The Tarun
I
Matara
think
is a
so.
living goddess, if you believe Sabal. It's no life for a child, being treated as an object, thing. Thanks for your help. Later, I'll show you how to put those to good use.
Oh, and also, granted this is TV Tropes, which is not the most reliable source, but according to Activision, they consider the Indiana Jones game to be a modest success. So whatever cut they're getting from Game Pass is, I guess, adequate enough to make them feel like the game was accomplished its goal. And one thing that's notable is the game was expected to be a gigaflop. Like, people were ready to just make fun of it. Now, granted, that's what they say. It could be false, but Activision has claimed they consider the game to be a success.
We're talking about Indiana Jones, right?
Yes.
That was Bethesda.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say?
Activision.
Oh, my bad.
What I'm going to say is this. They said the exact same thing about Starfield, and months later, no one considers Starfield a success. So what I'm going to say is the jury's still out on that one. Because usually, you have to come up with a gigaflop in order for the company to actually acknowledge that it did meet expectations. And even then, they'll try to downplay it as much as they can. Dragonflop's a great example. EA forced to say to shareholders that it was less than half of what they expected in sales.
Right.
I told him to climb up the old bell tower.
But while that alone is damning enough, it's basically 9/11 over there at BioWare. Like,
I can do it.
everybody involved with that game is getting let go.
Way to step up, brother.
In fact, the one Troon they had, who was the lead writer, who caused so many of the different changes that were awful to the game to begin with, I think we can definitively say at this point that they were forced to resign. Because that was the whole thing. It's like, oh, well, we just decided to leave. But that was, more than 2 weeks ago. So Biden was still president, and things hadn't become incredibly based yet. So they had to be concerned over, a wrongful termination suit if they just straight up fired him. But they're like, look, if you resign, we'll sweeten the pot, give you your severance and some other benefits here. But if we have to fire you, you're getting nothing. And then, you have an all-time level flop like Concord, but that's because, a fully Japanese game company like Sony is not going to care about ruffling any feathers here because of how bad of a flop that was. It's the worst flop in their company's history, so they immediately shut down the studio, fired everybody, and pulled the game off shelves.
Correct.
The Golden Path fighters stay safe patrol outside the barrier.
Karma, chameleon. Wait, what? What are you guys shooting at? Oh, they're celebrating. Isn't it very dangerous to shoot guns up in the air like that?
Yes. Yes, it is.
And wasteful.
Yeah. But if you fire your gun into the air at an angle, it's still... Bless you. It's still incredibly dangerous, but it's not dangerous to the person firing the gun, so they don't care. Firing it directly straight up is dangerous to the person who fired the gun, and in that case they care. But yeah, like in terms of, is it a bad thing to do? Absolutely. Do not do it. It's a really bad idea.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I was watching Captain America Civil War with my dad earlier today. And, you know, say whatever you want to say. I do miss that window when it seemed like the MCU kind of got it. Like, they were hitting their stride there for a little bit there. They were making, like, serious... They were, like, making serious films that they cared about. Like Winter Soldier and Civil War are both really good.
Yeah, yes. They had a very good cast, and they had a production team that gave a shit. You don't often see that. And you can tell now that that's not true anymore, because aside from the fact that so many of the cast members that everyone loved for so many years have left, you know, you can see that the spirit and soul of what made it so good in the first place has left also. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that Chris Evans is based. Far from it. I would not at all be surprised if he was like completely just like a lunatic. However, I think even he would know better than to say the retarded shit that the guy who plays Falcon, who's now Captain Falcon America Falcon.
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, there you go. What he said a few days ago has got to be one of the biggest unforced errors I've seen someone in Hollywood ever make.
Right. And
I don't know.
He knew it, man. He immediately was like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, I don't know how he fucked up that bad, but like that's my whole point. Is like, while even he realizes he really shouldn't have said that, and it's just way too late, obviously. I can't even imagine Chris Evans being tempted to even on accident do something so stupid.
Like, they genuinely cared about putting something entertaining on the board with the fight choreography and stuff. Like, even if it ends up occasionally looking a little stupid, they still want to entertain you. They still want you to have fun watching it. And, like, not to say that they did everything right. Like, I still think the ending to Civil War sucks, but at least they tried.
The ending to Civil War definitely sucks. It is atrociously bad. And it feels like the entire reason for writing the ending that way was just so that they could have tension in Infinity War. Because that's the thing with Infinity War is, you know, Thanos has to win at the end of it, because it's part 1 of the finale. And then, you know, they'll come back and win in part 2. But you've got to come up with all kinds of different excuses for why they lost initially. No. Hulk wouldn't Hulk out. He's just using Tony's old Iron Man suit. Captain doesn't have the shield.
Right. Probably.
And all that other kind of crap.
Whoa.
But, it does bug me, because, like, you could understand the disagreement that everybody was having, but, like, these characters are much smarter than this, and it wouldn't have just immediately resulted in what we got.
Yeah, I mean, my issue is that they spend the whole movie fighting over an actual moral quandary, right? They spend the whole movie arguing about, you know, the need for accountability. Like, it's an actual moral quandary that they're having that means something and is good that they're having that debate, and no one person is obviously correct. And then at the end of the movie, they make up, and then they start fighting because of Tony's mom, which was not what the movie was about at any other point.
Yeah.
Like, the Winter Soldier killing Tony's mom is something that just kind of comes out of nowhere.
And again, these characters know better. You literally just got finished with, okay, Bucky was obviously brainwashed, because holy crap, why would you think that he would just willingly do that? Number one. Number two, we just got through finishing the storyline where you realize, oh wait a minute, Bucky was innocent the whole time, and he's been framed by a guy who is noted for being extremely manipulative. And then you just start fighting again over that. That's... blech. And I mean, you know, I could understand why they were having the disagreement that they had, but Jesus Christ, they shouldn't have been literally fighting. Because again, these characters know better.
Again, it is I mean, like, the whole Tony's mom thing popping up at the end there, and Dad, I guess. It's a little like Noah's Ark coming out of nowhere at the end of The Great Circle, you know?
Yeah.
Was that a gunshot? For King
It's too bad about Anthony Mackie, because I remember he was getting interviewed by Trevor Noah many years ago, after he was Falcon. So, after he was a success, and Trevor Noah asked him some stupid thing like, you know, what does it feel like having to overcome so much racism to be successful in Hollywood? And he was like, I don't know. I'm very successful and I'm black, so how would I know that? What the hell kind of question is that? I'm playing a superhero.
Yeah. Yeah, it's astonishingly retarded, especially coming from Trevor Noah, because the only reason anyone knows who Trevor Noah is because he's a homo, and he literally sold himself sexually to various other homosexual Hollywood executives so that he could get roles.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. So, that bullshit coming from Trevor Noah is just fucking hysterical.
Wait a minute, that asshole told me this place was unguarded. It's clearly guarded. Screw that guy.
Final polls from the most reputable polls. Oh man. Let's turn back time. Oh god. That's hysterical. It literally, you know, he just calls it the most reputable polls because they're telling them what he wants to be true. He decided to call the Iowa +3 poll the most reputable poll.
Which is true, but Seltzer's methodology is out of date and everybody knew it. But nobody wanted to say it until after she got it really wrong.
Oh man. That shit's just hysterical.
So, do you know what you're up to tomorrow by any chance?
Oh, I'll just go DoorDash again in the evening and that's it.
Do you not have a shift?
No, my next shift is Sunday. So I was supposed to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday this week. But then they said no Wednesday, so I was like, okay.
Alright. My dad just got a new phone, so I need to help him transfer his shit from one to the other, so... Other than that, should be a pretty normal Saturday.
The Bourbon Bowl is next week, right?
Correct.
Hello? Vind, is that you?
There's nobody here by that name.
Damn it! He's overdue. Who is this?
AJ Gale. And who is this?
Ajay Gale? One moment. Ah, Ajay. Right, I know who you are. I'm Gopal with the Golden Path. We could use your help. My unit handles supply drops for the cause, but I'm short-handed here. The Royal Army is resupplying troops in the area. I'm sending you the coordinates for the drop sites now. Grab the packages before the Royal Army can secure them.
What's in the packages?
Supplies. Things we can use.
Okay, I'll get your stuff.
Oh! Just ran over an animal. Oh, I'm not letting that skin go to waste. And I am good with the revolver.
Ah.
Yeah, this and 6 are the only mainline Far Cry games I have not played. Played 1, 2, 3, and 5, and I did 5 with Snacks co-op years ago. And I haven't done 6. I don't think anybody really liked 6. I remember everyone said, like, oh, it's too similar to the last one. Yeah, I played 1 and 2. 2's actually good. 2 is like bare bones Far Cry 3. You can see the influence in it. I like it, actually. It's a good game. Really good.
I got the first package.
Great. One more to go. Good luck.
One is kind of a goofy game, honestly, but it's not bad. I liked it. It's just doesn't feel like any of the others at all. Hold still. By presidential decree, Capicola will now be referred to as Gabagool.
Well, now that's definitely strange. Another reason that Japan is very upset with the new Assassin's Creed game is that just like in past Assassin's Creed games, you know, you can go on a rampage and just indiscriminately kill a whole ton of people to your heart's content. Except the Europeans in the game. They're untargetable. Anybody else can die.
Huh. So they're like how in old games you can't kill kids. Like kids are off limits. So it's kind of the same thing. Okay.
Essentially, yes.
Where's the waypoint?
Alright, I got them all.
That's fantastic. Please hurry and deliver them to this location. Thank you.
supplies.
Thank you, Ajay. I'll make sure these get in the right hands. Just leave them at the door.
I can't come in?
We're preparing a top secret operation in here. Sorry, orders are orders. I can't let anyone inside.
Right. Nice, we can fast travel. What would you do if you met a girl in real life who kept referring to you as senpai? How would you feel about that?
Depends. If I was attracted to her, I'd be fine with it. It's not like anything that I'm asking for, but I'm like, whatever. If I was not attracted to her, that would be very creeped out. I think that's normal, right?
Yeah, I think that's probably a reason.
I don't know what could have happened.
They're doing it again. They're firing their guns indiscriminately into the air. You know what? These people deserve to be conquered. I'm just gonna say it.
Based.
Please do not redeem. I will not get it. It feels like it's smaller than Far Cry 3, but I may have not opened up the whole map yet. We'll see. My loot bag is way too small.
Yeah. I think it's really funny how much, various feds are, like, freaking out, like, oh my god, this is horrible. It's all like, you guys realize he remembers when you raided his house?
Yeah.
You realize he remembers when Joe Biden authorized the use of deadly force for that raid? As if it wouldn't have been the most insane fucking thing to ever happen and completely shatter the country beyond repair if the news had come out that the FBI got him during a fucking raid. Like, are you kidding me?
I mean, I think there's a saying here that applies to the victor go the spoils. I don't know why that's such a hard concept to understand.
Hey, it's like, what did you think he was going to do? Seriously. That is one pissed off rhino. Just dumped like 3 mags into him, and now he's just fucking sprinting away at warp 3. Oh, that's a hippo.
No, I think you're right. I think it is a rhino.
Oh yeah, it's a rhino.
Like, I think that's just the bottom line here. To the victor go the spoils. Juan, he gets to do what he wants. This doesn't have an a la carte option, where he only gets a few things that he wants because he won.
Yeah. So, if you work for the FBI and you were part of the case that was persecuting this guy and his family and raided his house, be praying for the opportunity to use deadly force. What did you think was going to happen? And it's the same with the prosecuting attorneys that all got fired for working on January 6th. Of course Trump has the opportunity to do this now, and he is doing it, but like, wasn't it last year the Supreme Court said that there was no justification to prosecute people for January 6th, so let them go?
Right. Something like that.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, so you had the Supreme Court did it, and now you got the president's doing it, so that's 2 out of the 3 branches of government, and Congress is obviously never going to agree on anything. So what more do you want? Like, stop doing it. And they kept fucking doing it anyway, so what did you think was going to happen? Again.
You're lucky you're not being executed.
Yeah. Unironically exiled to fucking Gitmo.
I am Longinus.
The guy's name is Longinus?
And you?
That's a very presumptuous name to have.
Welcome to my church.
Yeah.
Away from church.
That sells guns?
Of course. For the meek shall inherit the earth, my friend. All they need.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
Revelation 5:5.
if there's a homosexual black person in fiction, for some strange reason they just love naming him Longinus.
Weep not.
Is
Behold,
it
the Lion
like
of
lesbian
the tribe
women
of
love
Judah.
being named
The
Lilith?
root of David has prevailed to open
France.
the book and loose the 7 seals thereof. It is our savior. It is our savior.
Our parts love being named Lilith.
As a lion.
Oh.
But yeah.
Warrior. So, I started thinking to myself, when the Son of God is reborn, what gun would he use? When Christ returns to break the 7 seals and bring about the rapture, he returns as a lion, yes? A lion needs teeth. What gun would Jesus choose? Deuteronomy 32:47? For there are no empty words for you, but your very life. But maybe Revelations 19:11. The discretion of a man deferreth his anger.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A soldier knows. A soldier always knows. For we have seen the rapture and survived it. You need guns to do righteous work, AJ?
For every gun is a Bible. For every bullet, a sermon. And for every radio tower that you free from pagans' lies.
Well, Ellen Page has been cast in the Odyssey now, so people are really not loving this cast.
The will of God.
Yeah, it looks like just blech.
Is for the first one.
I mean, I would understand it if, despite it all, she was objectively a great actor, but she's not.
Yeah.
In fact, what has she even been in lately?
And proclaim the gospel to the whole of creation.
She was in Inception, and then has she been in anything since then? Maybe she cameoed in an X-Men movie as Kitty Pryde?
Let me see here.
I wish you could remember what it was like back then, Audrey. Your mother and I, when you on the ship, oh, those were the days. She was never happy at the
Yeah, a lot of slop and homo movies.
plans, not just for our little family, but for Kirat. It wasn't always like this. I long for those days, but then it's too late. I tried.
Yeah, hasn't been in a meaningful film since X-Men, yeah. Just a lot of crap in the last 11 years. And pruning out genuinely killed her career.
Yeah.
Hasn't been cast in an actual movie in an actual role since she transitioned.
That's brutal.
Not in anything that she wasn't herself funding or producing. Career over.
Pecorino Cappuccino.
I'm here, Sabal. How can I help?
Damn it! Keep your head down and save whoever you can. I'm not far. I'll be there soon, but help.
It is unconscionable how many leftists think Skunk Yoga is the snap lately. I cannot believe this is a real phenomenon.
It's crazy, that's for sure. How long are you gonna stream today?
Well, probably not that much longer. In a couple minutes, I'm gonna go upstairs and like brush my teeth and stuff, and then I'm gonna keep streaming until I feel like I don't want to stream anymore. Why?
Fair enough. Oh, like I was saying, I think a good way to try to get myself out of depression would be go back to the gym, so I was gonna go today.
Alright.
Sixers are only a game back of the play-in. What a crap conference. To be fair, after the first month of the season, they were dead last in the entire league. So the fact that it's taken them this long to still be just the 11th seed is they're still garbage. This is the fraudulent MVP curse. Holy shit. The Wizards only have 6 wins.
Oh yeah.
We're 47 games into the season.
How much longer are they going to be taking?
Generations.
Like at a certain point, don't you have to at least try to snap out of it?
I think it's been so long since they've been in the playoffs. The last time they won a playoff series, Paul Pierce was on the team.
That sounds right.
I see soldiers heading for the community bunker.
That's where we put Badra. Ajay, get her out.
Where am I going? Good.
Okay, well, actually, no. But, they had a lot of guys on that team who were actually, like, serious players. Like, Marcin Gortat, the last time they won a playoff series was in 2017. So they're going on 8 years now.
Badra, where are you?
They took out the Atlanta Hawks. They were running a starting lineup of I think it was Dennis Schroeder, Tim Hardaway Jr., Mike Dunleavy, Paul Millsap, and Dwight Howard.
I'm all right. The people need to see her. It'll comfort them.
She's just a child, Sabal, and she's terrified. I'll take her home, and then we'll worry about the people, okay?
Well, instead of Mike Dunleavy, they were starting Torian Prince. So never mind. But still, crappy team. But what's funny is that that season they almost made the Eastern Conference Final.
This isn't on our
They lost to the Celtics in 7.
We can't worry about that now. They took the outpost, and they have hostages.
Fine.
And then before that, the last time that they won a playoff series was with Paul Pierce on the team in 2015. That season that they damn near made the ECF was the first year with Scott Brooks as the coach. So they just overachieved with the new direction the team was going in. Plus, John Wall's athleticism hadn't completely fallen off a cliff yet, so he was still semi-relevant.
All right, I am back. I'm only going to go a little bit longer, but I am back.
Brother, we need to talk.
Sabal, what is it?
I'm needed in Banapur, and Amita is focused on the outpost. So it's up to you to help with the hostages. I know it's a lot to ask, but they must be rescued before we take back the outpost.
But Amita said that...
The outpost is important. But our top priority should be the lives of those hostages. The people of Kyrat depend on the Golden Path for protection. We cannot let them down. Rescue the hostages, brother.
Look at this. Look at what Begin Min has done.
Ah, I just found tea bags.
Now more than ever, I know I made the right choice when I took this path.
My loot bag fills up way too fast. I need to upgrade mine, like, really badly. Katie Kaboom. Lady goes kaboom. I need Sambar skin. Yeah, I need to find a Sambar and slaughter it.
Oh man, this one's good, bro. New reaction image.
I'm coming to cut your top off!
Damn it.
Oh, do you know who Bryce Mitchell is?
Not off the top of my head.
Bryce Mitchell is a UFC fighter. He's gotten in the news recently because he said, I'm just going to say it, I don't think Hitler was that bad of a guy. And yeah, that obviously made people spurk out. This is pretty funny. Bryce Mitchell has lost 1.2 thousand followers on Instagram and gained 4.2 thousand followers on Twitter. Let's go.
Well, I think it's easier to make money on X than Instagram, so...
Yes.
It's probably a good arrangement.
Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine.
Filthy dogs! Stay back!
The hostages are safe, Sabal.
You're doing your father's name proud, Ajay. This is what he wanted when he created the Golden Path, to help his people.
Look, I didn't come here for my father or any of this.
We could still use your help, brother. Look at the difference you've made. I know, I'm asking a lot from you, but helping the Golden Path will take you to Lakshmana. I promise you that. We'll find it together.
Thanks, Sabal.
Ajay, it's Amita. I know that Sabal put you up to rescuing the hostages instead of taking back the outpost. It's okay. You're new here, and Sabal can be very persuasive.
I just wanted to do my part.
And I appreciate that, but you have to see the bigger picture. I was already making arrangements to deal with the outpost, but now I have to retask my fighters so they can protect the hostages you rescued.
Protect them from what?
Deploy. He doesn't like losing his playthings. Don't you see, Ajay? There was a plan, and now it's fallen apart. It will be a while before things with the crew will blow over. Meanwhile, the enemy soldiers in that outpost will have plenty of time to dig in.
Not if I can help it.
Ajay, attacking that outpost on your own would be suicide. Wait until we can give you the proper support.
I can do this, Amita.
Ajay, don't...
We hold erection for king.
You know, the whole point of business owners hiring illegal aliens because they'll work for less is because if they didn't hire illegal aliens working for less, they wouldn't be able to afford to stay in business because their competitors are hiring illegal aliens for the cheaper labor. So if everyone's losing out on their illegal aliens because of the deportations, why are business owners crying? Like, oh man, I don't have people who are gonna work, blah 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 blah. It's like, then just hire other people. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay them more. But so are your competitors. But like, you'll still get work. You won't get underbid on every contract. What insanity.
Oh. I see. No, stop injecting it. Just craft it. No! Why are you doing that? You dumbass. Oh my god. Okay, well, whatever. Now I'm hopped up on horse meds. Basically.
Oh, man. Base.
Alright. That's gonna do it for tonight, guys. I got stuff to do, so I'm gonna get out of here. But, yeah, see you guys later today, as it were.